Coming to you live from the Black Goat 39 studios. This is the Guru Talking Sports podcast with your hosts, Guru and Derek B. Thank you. Oh, they just cut off the sound here.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Getting some love.
Will you please take your seats, clear the aisles. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome back to episode 47 of the Guru Talking Sports podcast, and Happy New Year to you all. We are back. Let me introduce, without further delay, my co-host with the co-most, Mr. Derek B. Derek B., how are you?
What's happening? How y'all doing out there? Happy New Year, 2021.
2021. Thank God we made it. We made it to 2021. Gosh, it's so much going on. And I'll tell you right now, we are coming to you live, and we're back, and this is the first show of the new season, new year, and we are glad to be back with you. We are going to go to the picks right off because we have a little bit of stuff to talk about. We have a debate going on off the air. We were debating something that I feel as though that me and Derek disagree about.
We'll get to it.
All right.
We're going to give you the teaser.
All right. Without further delay, let's go to the picks of the week. And this is the final week of the season. All right, now let's go right into it. New York Jets, and I'm going by conferences right now. New York Jets are going into New England. New England's a 3-point favorite. Who do you got in this game, Derek?
I'm taking the Giants.
The Jets in New England.
Oh, the Jets.
Yeah, Jets in New England.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
Going with the Jets. You know what? I'm going to take that 3 points, and I'm going to go with the Jets, too. All right. Next on the ticket is Miami versus Buffalo. Buffalo's been pretty hot. Miami, they beat Raiders. Oh, gosh. Buffalo is a 1.5 point favorite. Who do you got in that game?
I'm taking Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Fitzmagic not there. You don't have that little alternator switch to flip to.
And you know what? I'm glad that they're playing this week because Buffalo is going to kind of, keep on rolling because I think they're going to try to jump up to that 2 seed. So I'm going to go with Buffalo as well. Another thing, too, Miami defense is not going to be really good this week because Buffalo is going to pretty much torch them. Okay, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. Cleveland is a 9.5 point favorite because Pittsburgh, I think they're going to play their players. I don't know, but
Big Ben not playing. They got Mason Rudolph. So
Mason Rudolph, okay.
So your boy. What's the defensive dude name? The one that hit him upside the head with the helmet.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett licking his chops.
All right. Who you got? I take Cleveland in this game. You going to take the 9.5 points? That's a lot.
I'm going to go with that team from the North just because of their head coach. I don't think he's going to let them lose to them.
I think Cleveland will get in. I think they'll get in.
With Cleveland?
Yeah. Okay, we got Baltimore. It's a 14-point favorite versus Cincinnati.
Yes, sir. We win and we in, baby.
Winning in. So you're going with.
You know where I'm going. You already know.
You know what? I think Cincinnati might be playing pretty good.
Man.
You know I ain't going to pick no Cincinnati.
Yeah, you better not. I'll be about ready to disown you or something.
You know what? Hey, all the stuff that's going on, believe me, Cincinnati surprised me a couple times this year.
I told you.
Jacksonville.
One of my sleeper teams.
Jacksonville is a 14.5-point underdog to Indianapolis. They already wrapped up the number 1 pick, and now there's a debate now if they're going to pick Kyler or what is that boy's name? Justin Field, the guy from Ohio State, or if they're going to play or the other guy from
Ohio State.
I don't know. Hey, you know what? I'm so hyped up. Dabo Sweeney. Dabo Sweeney's got me pissed off here, and I can't even remember my quarterback's name. All right, who you got in this game? Indianapolis going to win. We'll both take Indianapolis. Let's just move on. All right. Tennessee is a 7.5-point favorite over Houston. Oh, from that Houston game, did you hear what J.J. Watt said?
He said, basically, y'all better get up off y'all tailbones and start playing for y'all paycheck.
All right, check this out. Here's J.J. Watt.
Put work in the building, go out to the practice field and work hard, do your lifts, and do what you're supposed to do. You should not be here. This is a job. We're getting paid a whole lot of money. There are a lot of people that watch us and invest their time and their money into buying our jerseys and buying a whole bunch of, and they care about it. They care every single week. We're in week 16, and we're 4-11, and there's fans that watch this game, that show up to the stadium, that put in time and energy and effort and care about this. So if you can't go out there and you can't work out, you can't show up on time, you can't practice, you can't want to go out there and win, you shouldn't be here.
All right, the clip goes a little bit more, but I'm gonna stop it right there. J.J. Watt is right, and you know what? I think he's out of there. Tennessee is gonna blow them away. They're 7.5-point favorites. Tennessee didn't play good in Green Bay, but I think they'll come back and play good against Houston. I'm taking Tennessee. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm going Tennessee.
Exactly. You know what? J.J. Watt is one.
We thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in a preseason like it's
That was Denny Green. Denny Green. Hey, Denny Green, what's going on? He just came in and he just started shooting off at it. I don't know why. Okay, now I was saying something about J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt is really one of the best professionals in this league, and I'm sorry that he has to go through this, but you know what? Some of the guys just don't care. So, you know what? I agree with them in that sense, and he might be playing his last game in a Houston uniform.
I hope he do.
Exactly. Okay, let's go to the AFC West. The Chargers are playing Kansas City. Kansas City is a 4.5-point favorite. Ain't no stopping Kansas City. They're going rolling right back to the Super Bowl. Who you got?
I got KC.
All right. The Las Vegas Raiders, the most disappointing team in the league. Believe me, I like the Raiders, and I'm very disappointed. They're 2.5 favorite going into Denver. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I guess. I don't know. Who you got?
I go with the Raiders.
All right, we're both going with the Raiders. Okay, let's go to the NFC. NFC East. Dallas is a 1.5-point favorite over the Giants. Well, one of these two teams got to win this division. Who do you like? I'm surprised that Dallas is still there, and I like the Giants. I'm going to go with upset. I'm going to go with the Giants. Give me the 1.5 points. I would like to see the Giants.
The Ravens playing the Giants.
Huh?
But the Ravens. Oh no,
that was last week.
That was last week.
Yeah.
Man, this division sucks so much. I don't even pay attention to it. Whatever you pick, I'm going with.
All right, we're going to both go with the Giants. Dallas, sorry. All right, here's another sorry game. Washington is a 4.5-point favorite over Philadelphia. I really think Washington can win this division. It depends on, like I said, one of these two teams in Dallas and Giants got to win or whatever. I don't know. They're so stupid. It's so stupid. Anyway, Washington, I like them. They're a 4-point favorite. Philadelphia, I like Jalen Hurts, but they got to get their act together. Washington for me. Who you got?
Just because the division sucks, Philly probably gonna win, so I'm gonna go with Philly.
All right. NFC Central, what is it? Central? North. NFC North. You know, it's like messed up because I always remember this is the NFC Central. Okay, Minnesota's a 4-point favorite over Detroit. Detroit, there's no Dalvin Cook in this game, which is I'm glad because, believe me, I'm glad that he's not playing because guess what? I won my fantasy championship last week. In both leagues, I won 2 out of 3 actually because I won my secondary league and I won my main league, and I'm really happy about it. So,
Mr. Margins.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm pretty good. I haven't won a championship since 2016. But anyway, Minnesota, who you got? You got Minnesota? Oh, we just lost Derek for a second. Derek will be back with us. I'm going to go with Minnesota in this game. And hopefully we'll get Derek back in a few minutes. He should.
Okay.
All right. Who you got in this game? I got Minnesota.
I'm on Minnesota.
Yeah, we figured that. I figured nobody is going to pick Detroit.
Nah.
Green Bay and Chicago. Now, Denny Green, what do you think about the Bears?
Yeah, we thought they
Bears are who we thought they were.
Exactly. Now, in that case, I don't think the Bears are going to get in. Give me Green Bay in the 4 points.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay.
Yeah, the Bears ain't going to win this game. Believe me, they're terrible. All right, NFC South. I got that one right. Okay, Atlantis versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a 7-point favorite.
I'll go with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Me too. All right, New Orleans is a 6-point favorite over Carolina. But New Orleans have no running backs. All their running backs are on the COVID list.
Yeah, they're still going to beat Carolina.
Yeah, exactly. They'll probably beat them by like 10. All right, I'm going to go with them too. It seems like we're picking all these teams together. Okay, the last division is the NFC West, the NFC West. Arizona is a 3-point favorite over the Rams. Who you got in this one? I know you're going to probably take Arizona, right?
Of course. I've been on them all year. I've been telling you about them.
All right, you got Arizona. I'm going to take the Rams.
Larry Fitzgerald's last game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to take the Rams, and you're going to take Arizona. Okay, Seattle, the last game we're going to pick is Seattle is a 7-point favorite over San Francisco. Seattle with the win, they'll clinch that division, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they already clinched it. They didn't clinch it yet.
I'm going Seattle.
Seattle's going to win that game. 7-point favorite. I like them. Okay, we are done with the picks now. We're going to have to go directly to this debate. Now,
let's go.
All right. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna start this one off. Opening arguments is on the table right now. All right. Now, I'm really pissed off because Dabo Swinney ran his mouth. He ran his mouth to the point where he kept disrespecting the Ohio State Buckeyes. And that's right. I am an Ohio State Buckeye. Yes, I am a big fan, and I'm not an alumni. I didn't go to the school, but I like the school. This is my favorite school.
Don't take it personal.
But yeah, you know what? I did take it personal. Because the thing about it is that you can't tell me that an undefeated Ohio State team can be left on the outside. Now, you just see what happened last night. They beat the mess out of them. And you know what?
Okay.
Dabo, take that foot out your mouth and that boot out your ass. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right, now I know what you're going to say.
Now, here's my point. Let's take the same situation.
Here we go.
Let's take Northwestern. Let's take any of the other teams in the Big Ten. Now, let's say they had beaten Ohio State, okay? And it was Northwestern or Indiana. Do you think the Big Ten would have went in and said, you know what, we need to change the rules and get these guys put into the championship?
No.
I'm not saying that they're not the best team out there. I'm not saying all that.
No, they
what
wouldn't
I'm
have did that
saying
because the thing about
this is the corruption in football, in college football. You have the bigger teams because of the bigger names, the brand, whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying Ohio State isn't a good team. I'm just saying if you take another team, put them in the same predicament, the Big Ten is not going to go out and stretch their butt cheeks and say, you know what, we need to change the rules so they can get in. All right. Now, what Dabo said was true because you have to take it in context. Look at the 6 games they played as opposed to a team that played 12 games. Look at the SEC. If you played 6 games in the SEC, you're guaranteed to play at least 2, maybe 3 top 10 teams.
Okay.
But if that same schedule in the Big Ten, you're not going to come across top 10 teams like that.
Okay.
So I understand what you're saying. Ohio State is, but if you take them, I look at it, it's a favoritism. It was definitely a favoritism thing. I'm not debating whether they're not good enough or they ain't got enough of this. I'm not debating on it. I'm just saying that was.
We lost them again. All right. Now, I understand that point that you just made. But the thing about it is this. Ohio State is the biggest brand in the Big Ten. Now, if Penn State was right, if even Michigan, which I doubt, now my argument is this. They only did that because they wanted to have a team represented from their conference to go to the playoffs, the college football playoffs. Now, Northwestern and Indiana lost to Ohio State. There's no other debate because Ohio State beat all of them. They would have beat Maryland. They would have beat Michigan. Michigan, if they wouldn't have punked out. Okay, they would have beat Maryland. They would have beat Rutgers. They would have beat everybody in that conference if they had a chance to. Now, they changed the rules only because, Ohio State had to play 6 games to play in the conference championship. Now, if they didn't play those 6 games, okay. If they would have had 5 games, I understand that. But the thing about it is that it's all about money, and you know that it all comes down to name brand. Yeah, Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, all these teams have name brand. But the thing about it is that
Oklahoma versus Northwestern, nobody want to pay to see Alabama versus Indiana.
But the thing, I understand that, but the thing about it is that these teams were not undefeated. That's the only thing. Even though they only played 6 games, they wasn't undefeated.
I'm not debating anything that you're saying. I'm not debating whether they're good enough, whether they're the best comp. I understand, but my thing is this is the problem that I have with NCAA. When you take and say, okay, these are bread and butter programs. Everybody else doesn't matter. These are our bread and butter programs.
Yeah, I agree.
And as long as our bread and butter programs are up at the end of the year, we're good. But like I said, if you take let's say you take Northwestern, undefeated, beat Ohio State, did everything they had to do, but could only play 6 games, and they beat Ohio State in them 6 games. Do you think the Big Ten would have went in and changed the rules? No.
Probably. I think. Okay. I think they probably would have because they wanted to have. They got to have a representative in the college football playoffs. That's one of the things.
You mean to tell me, as opposed to having Ohio State, they would have been perfectly comfortable putting their foot behind Northwestern to go into the college.
But then again, you got okay. No, all right, I agree. Okay, I agree. But then again, they were probably said, okay, we want Northwestern in. But the college panel could have said, you know what? No, we'll put Oklahoma in because they're a bigger name than Northwestern.
Then it just proves my whole point.
Indiana is not a bigger name than Georgia. Indiana is not a bigger name than Florida. Okay, I understand that. But the thing about it is that, look at it this way. I can't fault Ohio State for playing 6 games. They beat the number 2 team in the country. And now it's, they playing against Alabama. Now, what are you going to say if they beat Alabama? They're going to put an asterisk on it because this team only played 6 games or 7 games or 8 games?
We're going to have to wait to find out.
Yeah, I'm saying. And you know what?
I look at it like this. For the longest time, the NBA did not acknowledge European players. They didn't acknowledge them at all. Tony Kukoc went through the Blues, Detlef Schrempf, all these early European players. But then eventually they realized, well, damn, these guys are actually pretty good. Luka Doncic, so forth and so on. Same thing is going on in football. They're sitting there going, you know what, all y'all little mid-majors and that, you guys aren't. But then that's where you got the Coastal Carolinas. That's where you got the Cincinnatis. That's where you got the Northwest. That's where these little schools are starting to creep up. Now, see, it's kind of like the Big Brother effect. Mm-hmm. Big Brother, you keep picking on little brother, keep picking on little brother, keep picking on little brother, keep picking on little brother. Eventually, little brother gonna come up.
Yeah.
And if you watched that game yesterday, Cincinnati gave it to Georgia.
Yeah, they did.
They gave it to them.
They did.
They wasn't playing from behind. They made a 1 or 2 mistakes at the end of the game. Otherwise, Cincinnati would have won that game.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing.
Cincinnati would have went on and won that game. Do you think anybody would be talking about it? Nope.
No, because it's Cincinnati. And you know what? I agree. I think that Cincinnati deserved to be. I think Coastal Carolina deserved to be in the 6. But the thing about it is that they're not gonna say, okay, well, Cincinnati's gonna overtake Texas A&M. Cincinnati is not going to take over Oklahoma. They're not going to take
Oklahoma ain't good enough.
But still, you figure
after watching Cincinnati play yesterday, and after watching Coastal Carolina play, I'm gonna tell you like this. Remember what I said? The NBA did not acknowledge European players for the longest time.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, boom.
But you know what? I do agree. Coastal Carolina and Cincinnati should have been given an opportunity because what was a couple years ago there was another small school that made a run and they said, hey, you know what? We don't even acknowledge them. That's not fair. I don't believe. Yeah, fair is fair, but the thing about it is that who else could you put in there that's undefeated? I mean, okay, if you would have put Coastal Carolina in there. They play Clemson. But I'm just saying, if they would have put Coastal Carolina in there and played Clemson, and Clemson beat them by 52 points, then you would have said, okay, well, what happened to Ohio State? You could have put Ohio State in there. They could have at least made it a game. But see, that's the thing. It's all about money. It's all about money. All right. Dabo Swinney, like I said, you know what? Dabo got what he deserved. He got an ass kicking. And like I said,
I'm so mad at Dabo.
You know what? I don't care about Dabo. Dabo ain't.
Dabo doing what he's supposed to do as a coach.
But you know what? He got what he deserved. He got what he earned. He got an ass kicking. Take that foot out of your ass and take that foot out of your mouth. Okay. Now, I'm tired of Dabo. Now, I want to talk about Trevor Lawrence right quick. Do you think after that game, Jacksonville is going to pick Trevor Lawrence? Or they're going to go with Justin Fields?
Of course they are. They're not. Justin Fields is going to get passed over. Y'all going to be real upset. Just like I was telling you out the air. Ohio State has a horrible track record of producing quarterbacks for the NFL.
But you know what? Justin Fields played good last night.
It doesn't matter.
He played good last night. But to tell you the truth, Jacksonville has the first pick, and they should take Trevor Lawrence because, hey, he's probably going to be.
I don't see the Jets taking. I'm telling you, y'all.
You don't see the Jets taking Justin Fields?
Justin Fields will not be in the top 2. Justin Fields probably going to drop down in about the 10th, somewhere in the 10th.
I can't see that.
Ohio State has a horrible track record. Need I even mention the nameless team over there in D.C. Remember where their quarterback came from?
Yeah, I know, and he had problems. Yeah, that's right. I understand. Ohio State does not have a good track record of quarterbacks. We have a good track record of running backs, Ezekiel Elliott. We got a good track record with wide receivers, Michael Thomas.
You can honestly tell me that out of the top 10 players that are coming out right now, a team is going to take Justin Fields over any of those top 10 players.
Well, I mean, they should. I mean, okay, who else? Who in the NFL needs a quarterback other than Jacksonville? Okay, Jacksonville's going to take Lawrence. Okay,
Jacksonville. Then you got the Jets.
The Jets are probably going to keep. They're probably going to keep Sam Darnold.
Get rid of Adam Gase.
They're going to get rid of Adam Gase and keep Sam Darnold.
They keep going up. Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago.
They got Trubisky. Keep going up.
Let's see.
Detroit.
Detroit's going to be having a quarterback.
You really think Detroit is going to go big?
They need something. I mean, hell, Detroit hasn't won anything in a long time. Okay, we'll see.
Keep going up.
Okay, we will see who. Denver. The Raiders.
Denver got about as much luck picking quarterbacks as y'all do producing quarterbacks.
Okay,
so that is a horrible relationship to start right there.
Yeah. Who else? The Raiders. Who else needs a quarterback? Let's see.
Gruden is not going to take a running quarterback like that. That's like 8 teams right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's about 8 teams.
You know what? You know who I think might be on the move too? Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan might be on the move. Now, if he's on the move,
do you think they're going to take him down there?
Now look, I'm gonna just say this: if Matt Ryan's on the move and he goes to New England, that might be.
Matt Ryan even going to New England or he going to Indianapolis?
There's only 2 places I think for him.
And wherever he doesn't go, guess where the other quarterback ends up at?
Who? Where?
You got Matt Ryan, and then you got another quarterback out there that everybody's putting down.
Oh yeah. You're talking about Carson Wentz, right?
Yep.
All right. It doesn't
like
matter.
I told you, people be intrigued by this thought. Carson Wentz to the Denver Broncos.
Now you said a couple weeks ago that he was going to go to Indianapolis to be back.
Indianapolis would be a good shot, but think about this: you put him back on his coast. Okay?
Yeah.
Because he's from North Dakota State.
Well, Philadelphia turned on him pretty quickly.
Northwest, them fans are going to travel. That man going to be right back in his own home. Now, even there, Indianapolis is the only thing I can tell you.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But like I said, Philadelphia just turned on him pretty quickly, and they don't want him anymore.
No.
They don't. They don't want him.
Didn't turn on him. He turned on them when he said, "I don't want to be a backup."
But see, that's the thing. You can't go into Philadelphia and act that way.
Here's the thing you got to understand: Philadelphia didn't do that to him. His play dictated what happened to him.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of quarterbacks out here. You say, you know what, he didn't deserve this. No, Carson Wentz deserved what he got. He deserved to be benched. If he was anybody other than a Carson Wentz, they would have been benched him, but because of his name, they didn't bench him, and that's why they're in the predicament they're in right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come out there and play like crap, I mean, no doubt you're gonna get booed out there, and you're gonna get moved. Well, I look at it this way:
that favoritism thing, and even up until last week, and then you ask the coach who's gonna be starting quarterback. I have to look at the film and decide. Yeah. There's nothing to decide.
Well, you know what? I think his ass is out anyway. All right. Who else? Okay, coaching changes. Who else is going to be getting fired on Monday?
Denver.
You think they're going to fire Fangio?
I don't think Fangio going to last. The Chargers. Your boy.
No. I think he's going. I think he's got another year.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's going. Yeah. Dead man walking in.
That's another one. I'm gonna put y'all on to something. Jacksonville, y'all can get happy because y'all gonna get 2 first-round picks. You're gonna get Urban Meyer to be your coach, and you're gonna have Justin. You're gonna have
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is your quarterback.
Well, another thing too, we're getting picks from Minnesota, and we're getting picks from.
I told you here first. Urban Meyer gets full control. Only way Urban Meyer is going to take another job is if he has full control. And where else better than to put him down and where? Jacksonville, where he can do what? They just got rid of their
Florida.
GM. Yep. They already fired their GM and they're about to fire their head coach. So what's a better position for him?
Yeah, like I said, Jacksonville is a very, very good.
And then you're gonna put him down there with Trevor Lawrence.
He's a very good, very, very good fit down in Jacksonville.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
All right. Now, who else? We think that I think what's his name? Pederson, whatever his name is. He's getting fired. Do you think so?
From where?
Philadelphia.
Oh, honestly, I don't think they know. I don't think they even know what they're gonna do.
But you know what? You know what their problem is? They held on to all these guys from the Super Bowl, trying to hold on. You know, Brandon Graham, who else? That tackle that gets hurt what's his name? The tackle that gets hurt every week.
Trey something.
Yeah, get rid of these people. I mean, hell, you could have had DJ.
Nope.
You could have had DK Metcalf, and you could have had who's that other boy? Justin Jefferson. But no, you wanted to keep what's his name? Jeffries. You want to keep him? God. You know what? Philadelphia gets what they deserve too. Anyway, like I said, I'm done with this. This conversation is over. What do you think? You think it's over? You think it's good?
I'll tell you like this. People, y'all better realize this NCAA is so corrupt. It's ridiculous.
It is. It is. I agree. I hate the NCAA. Believe me. You know I hate the NCAA.
You do mano y mano. You take the coaches. You take the boosters. You take all these people out. And you just let first 100 people, 100 people, let me see what y'all saying. Y'all take the best situations out of it. Put on 5 games, 10 teams over 2 weekends. You play the first weekend, you play the first 5, the next Saturday, first Saturday you play the first 5, next Saturday you play the next 5, the week after that next weekend, boom, you got Saturday winners, you got the Sunday winners, then the week after that you got Monday. 10 teams.
What are you talking about? The NCAA?
There you go. 10 teams.
You only need 8. You only need 8.
10.
You only need 8 because
8 and 2 wild cards. Something to throw the balance off.
Nah, you need 8 teams. Period. Because I look at
in Cincinnati and a Coastal Carolina to throw something off in there.
Yeah, you could put one Pac-12 team in. Who are you putting in from Pac-12? Oregon.
You got Oregon.
Yeah, and who else? Oklahoma. Okay, we'll put Oklahoma in there. Or Texas A&M because they've been crying about they want to be in. We'll put Texas A&M in. Okay, 8 teams.
Look at your top 4 right now: Ohio State, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Ohio State.
Yeah.
Alabama. Okay, that's 4 right there. Then you take the next 2: Cincinnati, Coastal Carolina. That's 8 right there. Now you throw in 2 more: Texas A&M and Oklahoma. Bam. What's wrong with those 10 teams right there? All of them are notable programs. You got a couple little sprinkles in there,
and then everybody's happy.
Now everybody's happy.
All right, I agree. All right, well, I'll tell you what. This is a great debate, and believe me, we're gonna go into it now. Go into it a little bit more as we see. Next week, we'll probably be talking about who's got fired and everything. I do have to play taps because we lost 2 people today, and actually today, on this second day of January. One of the guys I felt for because I actually met him and I got a chance to talk to him. Paul Westphal, Hall of Fame player and coach. He lost his battle with brain cancer, and it's really sad. And we also lost
Charles Barkley, Kevin Johnson.
Actually, we're going to play taps right now. I'm sorry. I forgot taps.
You good?
Once again, we're going to say we lost Paul Westphal, Hall of Fame basketball player and coach. I got a chance to meet him, and he was a really nice guy. And we sat there and talked a little bit about basketball and everything. Thank you, Mr. Paul Westphal. Rest in peace. And we also lost Floyd Little, Denver Bronco, and Syracuse Orangeman. Statement from Syracuse said that they will always remember the number 44 for Floyd Little, Ernie Nevers, and also Jim Brown wore that number. We say rest in peace to Mr. Floyd Little. You know, I hate taps. I really do. I really hate taps. I hate this segment because, you know, and to tell you the truth, when we were off the last couple of days, we lost a couple other people, like Phil Necro, the baseball player, Hall of Fame baseball player. There was a couple more. I can't even remember. Do you remember the movie Breaking? Yeah,
Shabba-Doo.
Yeah, you know.
Ozone.
Oh, gosh. Oh man, it's just so bad. I just hate taps, honestly. You know, and hopefully we won't have a whole lot of tap segment this year. Just pray to God where we don't. Okay, we're about ready to get out of here, and I got to do the particulars. You got anything that you want to add on to this? Because I know that we're going to be debating this Ohio State Dabo Sweeney crap for the next couple of weeks.
Favoritism.
All right, you
do
say
I got
so.
anything to say? Nah, people, just be aware that, you know, no matter what you think, this COVID thing is real. It's everywhere. It's here. You know.
Yeah, and you know, and another thing too is basically hitting both of us. Close. It's very close to home now. We're
definitely hitting close to home right now.
We're getting hit close to home.
Just people remember one thing: wash your hands.
We lost Derek again. I don't know why we keep losing Derek, but anyway, Caden Guru is not going to be with us for a little bit because he has to go get tested because we don't know if he was in contact with one of his little buddies that was doing, you know, they were watching a football game and he might have ran across in touch with him. And you want to mention who you're in touch with that might have the?
I'm just going to tell you, people, I'm enjoying my quarantine life.
Yeah.
It's kind of close to me. And anybody knows, you know, I keep my circle tight. So if you know me, you know who it is. But just remember, you know, I'm good. I'm safe.
We're praying for both of them too. And like I said,
let's just say I made some bacon today, and person could smell the bacon. So
which is
that's
good.
Which
is a good thing. All right.
So, love you, girl.
All right, we're gonna get out of here, but we're gonna do the particulars first. And this is the first particular of the year. And at the end of this, I'm gonna have to say this has been a Black Goat production for Black Goat Entertainment. Copyright 2021, all rights reserved. I'll say that at the end, but I already said it now. Well, I'll say this. Okay, follow us on social media platforms, which is YouTube, the Guru of Sports Show on YouTube, Facebook, Guru's Daily Shorts on Facebook, IG. We got two of them now. Like I said, the first one is the Guru OS 39 and Guru's Kids DAE, Daisy, Alex, and Ellie. 39 on Instagram. Okay, Gmail, Guru's Daily Shorts at Gmail. Oh, jeez, I can't talk. Guru's Daily Shorts at gmail.com on Gmail. Twitter, I'm at Goat39 on Twitter. Goaty, he's at Goaty. There he is. Goaty's at Black Goat39 on Twitter. He's been sitting here just looking at me for the longest. formats. Wherever you find your podcast, we're on Spreaker, Podchasers Podcast app, Spotify, Deezer, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addicts, Castbox, iHeartRadio, GeoSavant, Apple iTunes, Podomatic. The big one is Apple iTunes. We appreciate them. All right. Big props to Mr. Damian Adams. The Real Deal with Damian Adams. He has a brand new podcast out. We always represent him. Thank you. Jeff Duarte, the Big Cheese over at Cali Sports News. Now, I did write last week, and I will write again this week. We got to give shout-outs to our hip-hop people. We really appreciate them. Mr. Danny Rivera, my man Jeff Shepard, Reggie Reg, King Charlie Prince, Positive K, appreciate you. Happy the Original Pioneer, and my man, Cool Kyle Star Child. All right. Credits go to the following. Executive producer is Caden Guru. We're praying for you. Hopefully you'll be back to work pretty soon.
He who shall remain nameless.
Exactly. Vinny V, Executive Technical Advisor. Hope you had a great holiday. Mr. Ray Guru, our musical engineer and director. We appreciate you. Dante Guru, the co-host to the co-host to the co-host. And Derek Guru, the co-host with the co-most. He's our co-host and backup. Like I said, this has been a Black Goat production for Black Goat Entertainment, all rights reserved, 2021. We don't steal from nobody. We are freeway close, and we're always on. And we also want to give shout-outs to the following people that always follow us and always check us out. My man Jeff from Southland, Lori, Dale the Diesel, Jody, Mayor, Coop, my man Stan at the EE, and our favorite is Bella B. She always listening up in Calgary. Thank you, Bella B, for always giving us an ear to what we have to say. We appreciate you.
Joseph out in Colorado. What's up, boy?
All right. We don't have any music today, do we, Goldie? He forgot. Okay. Well, this has been like another train wreck because of his ass. Goldie, we're going to have to sit down and talk about this. But anyway.
I'll leave Goldie alone.
You know what, Goldie's, oh, gosh, I get tired. I have to sit down and talk to him and explain to him. He's like a little child. My two dogs are not even this.
Have his input.
My two dogs are a little bit smarter than you, Goldie, aren't they?
Goldie, don't take that from him.
He did. He said it.
Get him, Goldie.
All right, folks. We're out of time, and we will see you next week. And hopefully, Ohio State will be the champions when I come back. And then there will be no asterisks on top of this crap. So, anyway, we got to get out of here. Derek B, we'll see you soon. We're out of here, people. We ain't got no music because of Goldie. Thank you. Anyway, guys, take care. Enjoy your football Sunday. We will see you back here next week for episode 47. This has been episode 46 of the Guru Talking Sports podcast. We will see you later. Guru will see you real soon. Later.